This week we have Carolyn Stanko from NCCC. You're the, let me get this right here, instructor and horticulture program coordinator there at NCCC. Right. All right, quite a title there.
Oh, it's a long title, but it's a great program.
Tell us about that program there.
Well, we have a one-year certificate or a 2-year associate's degree option. And it's great for, you know, people who are changing careers. It's a lot of fun. Everybody likes gardening. So if you're looking for something different to do, you know, it's a career where you can be indoors or out, in the dirt or not. And it's both artistic and scientific. So we have a lot of fun. All
right. Well, thank you for being here, and we appreciate you being here. We do have a caller for you. We have Ken from Tonawanda. Good morning, Ken. What's your question?
A rather old clematis. It could be at least 10, 12 years old, and I'm just kind of wondering what kind of problems I'm going to run into. It's in heavy shade over the years, and I want to get it out in the sun. Would I ball and burlap that, or would I have some other technique?
Well, why are you choosing to move it now?
Oh, he's not there right now. So
sorry about that. Well, Ken, I would recommend, if it's been there a while, I would leave it. If you want to have a clematis in another spot, buy a new one. You know, they're kind of finicky. They like their roots left alone. So I would just really leave it alone and get a new one.
Okay, we also have Susan from North Tonawanda this morning. Good morning, Susan. What's your question?
Good morning. Hi. I have a very large garden area cut out in the center of the front lawn, and it's quite dry. The deer and the rabbits eat most of anything I plant in there. Are there bushes or shrubs that I can plant for landscaping that they won't eat?
There are some things that are more deer and rabbit resistant. However, when they're hungry, they will eat just about anything. Many of your local garden centers will have lists available of plants that are more deer and rabbit resistant, but it is sort of one of those things where it will be a constant battle for you.
All right. We also have Jim from Grand Island on the phone. Good morning, Jim. What's your question?
Hey, good morning. I'm getting ready to plant some Austrian pine trees. I've heard different things. It's good to plant them in the spring, good to plant them in the fall, just not in the summer. What do you recommend for Austrian pine?
Well, I would either do it in early spring or I would wait until the fall. The heat of summer is really not good for our evergreens and getting them established. So if you can do it, usually May, maybe the beginning of June would be ideal. And then if you can't meet that window, try again maybe September-ish.
All right. Do we have any more calls, Mike? All right, I don't think we do. So any events coming up at NCCC that you'd like to tell us about?
Well, we'll be working with the Western New York State Nursery and Landscape Association on Plantasia at the end of March, so that's always fun. We have a number of other events going, things like, you know, we have some continuing education classes that are available for the public. So it's a lot of fun.
Great. It looks like we have time for one last call. We have Karen from West Seneca on the line. Good morning, Karen. What's your question? Karen, are you there?
I am.
Okay, great. Go ahead. What's your question?
My question is I have a bonsai tree and I have no idea how to take care of it.
Well, they are not the easiest, yet not the hardest things to take care of. Do you know what kind of bonsai it is?
I don't think she's there anymore.
Okay. I would say watering is probably critical and light. If you check the soil before you water and make sure you thoroughly saturate the soil every time you water, and don't water unless it needs it, so stick your finger in that dirt. Check the top inch or so of the soil in that pot, and it's not real soil, it's bonsai soil, so it might be a little difficult to judge, and put it in probably the brightest window you can find this time of year in Buffalo.
Carolyn Stanko, the instructor and horticulture program coordinator at NCCC. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. All right, coming up next here on Weekend Wake Up, local